Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Toledo Rockets offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rockets! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Western Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt.
That makes the score. Toledo, 14. Western Kentucky, 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Looking for room, it's Stewart. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go to the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. Bringing it back, it's Newton. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Rockets are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Torres. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Motion from the offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Coming up, fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Toledo, 17. Western Kentucky, 3.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hilltoppers!
Western Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. It's caught downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
On to attempt to try.
They're on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A 3rd and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Newton. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. They want to just keep throwing it. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
27.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Using his legs, it's Young. Plows through the defense. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
Western Kentucky.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Western Kentucky, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Fires left. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is perfect.
That makes the score. Toledo, 27. Western Kentucky, 20.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on As they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, he makes the catch. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team.
Brings up 4th down.
On the return, it's Newton. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Rockets offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Finds his man. It's Newton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gleason getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Young. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Young. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Gets it out quickly, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Lets it fly. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score. Toledo, 37. Western Kentucky, 23.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Snags it over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
First down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. It's caught. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Young. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st down from the 30. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Catch in the middle. It's Newton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Unloads quickly. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a 2nd down play. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To throw, it's Gleason. Got his man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Rockets have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right down the middle. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Rockets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Kentucky, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
Third down coming.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, WKU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 5.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And it's up and good.
The kick is
Quick
good.
work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
30.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because
All kinds of running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Toledo.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
Western Kentucky, 30.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Newton. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it on the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.